everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have two topics for you. The first topic is going to be how much did I lose this week. So this week I lost 2 pounds for a total of 22.2 pounds. Now this is going into the Thanksgiving holiday, so all we can hope for is that at the end of this week I at least weigh what I weighed when I went into the week. Thanksgiving is very tempting, and depending on how much willpower you have, you can stay away from the sweet potato pies and stuffings and all the rest of the other good stuff that they have at Thanksgiving. There are alternatives to things that you can make, but that's not for me. That's not what I do. So I would much rather either go ahead and eat it and just not take it too far, or not eat it at all. So we'll see what decision I make once that time comes. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. The second topic I'm going to share with you is going to be 5 things that you can do to effectively lose weight. Now I'm going to get right into that. So let's get started. Number 1 is being ready. Being ready is super important because that's the only way you will definitely be successful, is if you're ready. You're not doing this because your spouse thinks you should do it, or because your friends think you should do it, or because you saw somebody else do it, but because you're ready to do it. Number 2 is having a plan. A plan is really important because you have to figure out how it is that you plan on doing it. And what that means is whether you're going to do keto, you're going to do Weight Watchers, whether you're going to do low carb, you're going to do Atkins, you definitely have to know for sure that that's what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, it has to be sustainable. It has to be something that you're going to want to do and you're going to want to do long term. If you're not happy with it and it's not something that you want to do, I'm trying to diet because my friend tried this diet, and sure you can, but once you try it and you try it out for a few days and you realize it's not for you, don't force yourself to do it, because if you do, you're definitely setting yourself up for failure. You don't want this to be something that's going to be short term. You want this to be a lifestyle. So no matter what that is, I'm not going to give you a suggestion on what I think it is you should do. I like Weight Watchers, but it's important for you to know what it is that you want to do in order to make sure that it works, no matter what diet it is that you decide, or I shouldn't say diet, whatever lifestyle it is you decide to go into, make sure it's something that you're comfortable with. Number 3 is have a support system. And that could be between your friends, your family members, your spouse, your co-workers. Just make sure you have some sort of support system. Sometimes the people that we're the closest to are the most critical, so that may not be the best idea in some cases. In other cases, you may have a family member that may be somebody who is also trying to start a new lifestyle change for themselves and are also interested in losing weight, and that may be a way for you to have somebody else there to support you while you support them as well. Number 4 is accountability. Make sure you have a way to hold yourself accountable. That's one of the most important things that I can possibly stress to you, is making sure that you hold yourself accountable and stop making excuses for the things that got us where we are, because that's a lot of where it came from. Some of it is part of our genetics. Some of it is part of what we eat, and some of it is part of our just everyday lifestyle, like whether we walk, we exercise. If we're not doing anything and we're just eating a bunch of calories, that has a lot to do with it. So having somebody there to hold you accountable is definitely super important. For me, my accountability comes from going to Weight Watchers and I weigh in. I never want to go get on a scale and have somebody else see that I gain weight. That's horrible to say, but it's true. Like, that's one of my motivators. It's not my only motivator, but I definitely want to make sure that I do well, because somebody else is going to see that. So that holds me accountable, which is probably the reason why Weight Watchers is so successful, because it's part of being accountable. Now, there are other options that you can go to in order to do it, but that's what I use. And like I said, it could be a friend or a family member that you have that is going to hold you accountable, but you want to make sure that they're holding you accountable in a positive way. We don't want somebody who is shaking their head at everything they see you eating. Every time you say you gain weight, they're saying something critical to you. You want to make sure that it's somebody that's there supporting you and holding you accountable the right way. Now, there are different apps that you can use. If you have a Fitbit, you can also track on your Fitbit, and that also allows you to be able to put in your weight, and it also gives you motivational awards and trophies for milestones that you reach along the way. And then there's also a few other free ones that you can do. There's the Spark People, which is a community that you log on to, you set up an account with, and you're able to go in there and you're able to track and to discuss different weight loss topics with other people who are on the same journey as you. And then there's also MyFitnessPal app, which is really, really awesome. They even send you notifications each week or an email reminder to say, hey, you haven't tracked your weight for the week, which is really good. And then they'll send you positive messages as well to let you know, hey, you did a great job this week, or maybe this is something else you can look at. And it also lets you track your macros. Now, there aren't many macros that you can track because they're part of the app you do have to pay for, but the basic macros that you want to keep account of are also included in the app for free. And it also lets you find different restaurants in order for you to be able to track the calories on, and you're also able to track the calories of food if you don't have the nutritional value on the packaging that you have for that. And number 5 is one of the most, if it's not the most, it's one of the most important steps that you're going to need, and that is making sure that you are being prepared. And how you're going to be prepared is whatever way you think is necessary to make sure that this is successful. For myself, I meal prep each week, and I meal prep not only my lunches, but I also meal prep my snacks. So I make sure I have those on hand. So while I'm at work, we have a lot of food at work. I always have something on standby that I can snack on. So I'm able to turn down people who are just passing out cookies and candies and cakes. Is it okay for you to take those things sometimes? Sure it is. But it's how comfortable you are with what you're able to stop yourself from doing. And right now, I'm not in that place. So I'm saying no to everything. And I prepare my own stuff. Now, whatever it is you decide to do that's best for you, you choose to do that. It could be frozen meals. It could be shakes. There are plenty of ways for you to do it. You could go out and eat, get your lunch every day from a restaurant, whatever works for you. But make sure you have a way to be prepared so that when obstacles come in your way, like they're at work handing out pizza or hot dogs, you want to make sure you're prepared for that. Now, that's the last piece to the 5 things that I have for you. If you have any questions, please make sure you comment down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share my videos. And thank you so much for watching. Good night.